Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today was Wednesday the 27th, and today was a beautiful day outside, kind of humid, not overly hot though, so it wasn't horribly bad out there. Had some overnight storms and stuff, and it was supposed to rain all day today, and it never really showed up. Had a little bit of sprinkling here and there, but nothing real major, so calling for it to start raining anytime tonight, and then again all day tomorrow and the next few days, but been calling for that all week, so don't know when it's going to get here, don't know what's going on with the weather. So went ahead, got up, woke up exceptionally early again today for some dumb reason, not really sure why, but I was up and awake and unfortunately didn't get back to sleep, so that was not fun. Did get a handful of things around here done, nothing major. I've got a couple fairly big projects I need to start before winter gets here. Don't know when I'm going to start them. I keep trying to put them off. If I'm going to screw around and not get them done, it's going to be winter and I'm not going to be able to do them. So I definitely need to get my head out of my butt and get that taken care of, and we'll see what happens. So did make a few plans there. I ended up taking in a bunch of change. I collect my change. I never spend change to the store. I don't care if I have a pocket full of change and the total comes to $20 and a penny, I will flip out two $20 bills. I am the guy who wants the change back to use that change for extra stuff like fun things, stuff I usually would never buy, just things that like are not needed but are wanted. So it's my own little savings account there. And I had just a wooden bowl I'd turned on the lathe, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, something like that probably. That's kind of my change jar, and it's pretty good size. It's not real big and stuff, but it held like 86 bucks for the change, which is pretty impressive considering the fact that it's just a small little, looks like a flower vase type thing, whatever, nothing really major there. So what I was expecting to have in the $45-$50 range, kind of what I was guessing it, and it's 86 bucks. That kind of felt pretty good. I also went ahead and pulled out some more money out of the banks. I got to go pay my taxes tomorrow. Oh, I guess I don't have to pay it until like the first of the month, but I'm gonna go pay it tomorrow. Like 942 bucks a year, which is, I don't know. It seems like a lot of money for just taxes on a house, which I know some of you guys there are like way higher than that. Some of you guys there are way less than that kind of thing. But my big one is the fact that my properties are all paid for, paid out in full, and taxes come up once a year. You can split it twice a year, whatever. But you know, kind of thing where most of you are having your taxes, your insurance, all that stuff rolled into your payments. So you're thinking I'm paying 400 bucks a month, or 200 bucks a month, or $1,200 a month, or whatever the hell your payment is. Some of you out there might be paying $10,000 a month if you got some crazy $1,000,000 place. But what my thing is the fact that I kind of forget about the fact that I need to pull out that little bit of money, and then when I get hit with that, it kind of throws me off a little bit. And I know it's not that much money, but you're looking at over $250 a day is what this thing's cost me, and that's just like to have lights and the fire department and all that kind of crap. You know, not lights like street lights, not house lights, but just the taxes on my place. You know, and it's whatever. I don't know. I kind of have a hard time with the whole tax thing. There's been a few places in the past I'd looked at buying, other towns and stuff, that if somebody would have given me the house within 7 years, I would have been broke just trying to pay the damn taxes. So I don't see how some people are making those kind of crazy ass payments on house taxes, that kind of stuff. And you also got to look at that even like with myself, once that's paid off, I'm still paying, you know, basically $250 a day to live in my house that I own. I paid for outright. I own outright, all that good stuff. And that's not counting insurance, utilities, and that stuff. That's just what the city takes from me every stinking day in order to basically have my house set here in their town. So I don't know, $250 a day sounds like a lot when you stop and think about it. But you look at other people out there paying, you know, I mean, they're $10 a day easily. I mean, there's people out there paying $3,000 plus a year in taxes and stuff. So when you stop and break it down in those weird little numbers, it kind of freaks you out a little bit. So you don't realize how much that little stuff that you pay annually that breaks out to the daily, you know, grind. Plates in your car, if you're driving a new truck, you're $500 plus, you know, and that's over $1 a day just on top of the $40,000 truck you already bought and all that good stuff. So you don't realize a lot of people pay their gym memberships once a year. Like if you have an RV, you pay that policy once a year. I guess you could break that out every month, but I pay mine once a year. My motorcycle insurance, same thing. Just to register my dirt bike, register my plates, my vehicles, all that kind of stuff. That's a yearly thing, and it breaks down to, you know, so many dollars per day. But that's not how I need to probably start looking into that a little bit, because one of these days I'm going to end up having a few of those pop up like short notice, and I'm not going to be I don't know, I will have bought something stupid and I'll be short on cash, and then I'll be freaking out trying to make that payment. So definitely, I'm kind of kicking the idea around about maybe pulling out, not daily, because that would drive me, oh, I would hate myself if I had to pull out 250 a day, for my house taxes, and $2 a day for plates and all, just everything else would drive me crazy. So I'd probably break it down to like a once a month thing, and I've got to do the math and look at all that stuff, and I probably will start doing that. I might even do it once a week, but probably once a month. Throw it in a separate little box. I'll probably just put it in a separate account. So open up another savings account and just call it yearly expenses. So that would be a really smart thing for me to do. I haven't had a problem with it yet when it comes time to pay those things. Like I said, this was less than $1,000. Not a big deal. I was able to roll up that cash, pretty easily and get that thrown together to do. But the scary part is I'm trying to live on $500 a month this whole year. So trying to live on like less than $6,000, and you figure I'm throwing $1,000 at the damn city. So that's a sixth, damn near a sixth of my income going just to the city to pay my house taxes. And I didn't really take that part in consideration when I was looking at the $500 a month budget in my head. So might become a $7,000 a month or $7,000 a year this year. So we'll see what happens. It's just one of those things that I don't know, it comes and goes, just what's on my mind. So went ahead, went out and did a little running today. Went to the gym, worked on my shoulder and back exercises my doctor gave me. Really nothing major, trying to keep that kind of moving slowly. My knee is feeling much better. I was actually able to finally snap it back into place, like almost like it was dislocated. I got that put back in, crazy loud. It's not hurting yet. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully it'll be good. Went out and did my little 5K run today, and I've been off and on, depending on where I run and stuff, I'll come across the high school track team at different times. And today, normally I'm going opposite of them, and somehow today, the way the times worked out, I was coming up from behind them, and Bruce and I scared a couple, which is, I don't know, apparently I've never ran around people too much because they run 4 damn wide, blocking the whole damn trail, which is annoying as shit. But I holler up, hey, on your right, on your left, blah, 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 kind of thing. And it was really interesting watching myself passing all these people. And I found myself picking it up that last mile or so because they were ahead of me. I was wanting to pass more of them than I really, normally would at my normal pace. So I bumped my pace up by over a minute a mile, just kind of wanted to start passing people. And they cut part of the trail out and they took a shortcut up some stairs. I took a longer route, which is probably a quarter mile longer, and they just went up the stairs instead. And it was funny because I ended up passing a handful of them twice. And there was a group that was ahead of me that took the shortcut, and I didn't pass them yet. But I went around the shortcut, and I was still doing pretty good. It's a pretty nasty little hill there, and they just climbed stairs, and I was running it. And I passed all of them except for one kid at the very end, right where I was about to finish. Like, they looked back and saw me and the dog, and they just took off running. I don't know if they were scared of the dog or they just didn't want to get passed by some old guy, out running. So it was kind of funny. So I went ahead and got finished up. I went back to the car, was getting ready to head out, kind of letting the dog get some water and stuff, cooling off before I drove home. And basically I don't know, it felt pretty good to be out running high school kids. In fact, when I was in junior high and high school, I had a doctor's note saying bad knees. I had a doctor's excuse not to run in PE. So definitely it's amazing when you look at those kind of changes in your life. And I was 300 plus pounds a couple years ago, and to now look at the fact that I'm out running high school track kids, it's kind of cool. So anyway, that's pretty much my main part of the day. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.